among the faint, sparkly colors. A pearl developed. A smooth, white pearl. I would like to say that it was surrounded by water and floated upon water, but I don't think that that was water. That's just the best that I can label it as at the moment. And at some point, I no longer saw that. And it was like lots of things were being mashed and mixed together. And at some point during the final reading, in the spot central to the screen, there was a softly glowing white thing that fluttered outside the sphere. And I guess you could say the representation of the Pacific Ocean. But it didn't light up the room. It wasn't that sort of thing. And finally, whatever was going on, it was like things stood straight up among the phosphenes. And my feelings amongst this started with sort of a strange, smooth feeling on my hands and feet. And then things became buzzy. Shudders of euphoria, till it had complete analgesic effect on my body. And there was a very strong, buzzy, vibrating feeling after that. As I record this, the awakened feeling is going away, but there still is a warmness to my eyes. We see this unified world mythology of the snake being sort of the thing like the Hera and Zeus article, but it's by Michael Johnson. Poke Runyon wrote the rest, and we can say that the There Ain't No Necronomicon text was also written by Eric Kaufman. The AA Conspiracy by Jock Chick is commented on in a way to try to explain some of what was going on. And it also makes clear that that was so well known, perhaps, the different things of magic, but it's put into a sort of conspiratorial in a making fun sort of way. And now I don't know whether the thing itself is more scary or funny, and some of the comments are kind of funny as well, but they're very informative, the magical fiction, and of course there's the final note, and these sorts of things are, it's about their group. It's the official letter of their group, but then again, it's very close to being one's own book if that's the sort of thing that one's into. And it talks about what they're going to do in the future. And you definitely see how the OTA CHS was, you know, useful as an extension of the Farifarian movement. But you do see some, not so much going with the flow, but thinking it out and controlling it in sort of another degree. But then again, Frederick Adams does, you know, it's not like it's all mystical relationship sort of ideas. There is some scholarship to what he does. So I'm not saying that at all. The geomancy kind of points out how the Haurim Watumim could have developed from ankle bones, and the issue with collecting the ankle bones and replacements that could be made for that, and how it's like the I Ching, but it's not the same as the I Ching, and how it could be used. I would say that scrying would be combined with that practice. And Adamson's Quest, there's a book, but this chapter talks about the challenge of working in a different system and assumptions that would be led up because of that sort of thing. You know what I mean? Some things would be opposite in one culture versus another. And Lynn Carter, of course, is one of those revivalists. There's books like the Necronomicon, but it was really a grimoire or no grimoire that was fictional. And of course, it fits that that's next to Lynn Carter, right? Because he was influenced by people like H.P. Lovecraft.